They are certainly going to be playing their hearts out here for you on Ascent. And Ascent is certainly an interesting study as to how the popularity of a map can change over time. And I think it's supremely interesting when you compare Ascent to Icebox. I had really fingers crossed hoped for the evolution of Icebox to go the same way as Ascent had gone. As Choice Plays had touched on, this map was not popular when it first came out. It was not a favored pick, but as players were able to be given time to get used to it, get comfortable moving about Ascent, it has been one of the most prevalent, if not the most prevalent, map pick in the last few weeks here for the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Icebox has not been given that luxury. It has not been given that evolution quite yet that Ascent has been given.
Yeah, I mean, in a best of one style tournament, we're not going to see, you know, kind of, I can't think of the word right now, but just those outlier map picks that people don't really want to, you know, waste their time on a best of one on. But hopefully, I mean, I've been seeing it on Twitter. A lot of people are starting to scream now, just get used to it. It's not going anywhere. Just play the dang map. Stop dodging it.
Well, I think there is certainly some truth to that sentiment, but I also feel if we are in it for the long haul with the Valorant, as it certainly seems we are, there's going to be more maps. There's going to be more maps that come out. And so maybe letting Icebox slide to the wayside in the long run won't be too detrimental of a thing. We'll certainly get these players' feelings for this map, Ascent, as prospects are starting out on the attack. It will be Zero Marksmen with that Killjoy in tow, looking to try and put their foot down, try and stop this push as prospects already establishing themselves with a good chunk of mid real estate. That smoke denying any defensive vision there, but the defenders looking to stay on either side of the map, split up for now as the recon utility going out, spots out a few members for either side. It's going to share some bullets, and now here comes the push. Prospects rushing out on the side, and already a quick 1-for-1 as Ethos takes down Karuz. Karuz takes down Tetra for the side of Prospects. And Prospects able to get themselves set up here on A site.
Yes, and a beautiful setup as well. This is going to be a hard retake for Zero Marksman, but no, Noob comes in hot and heavy with a nice headshot, and my goodness, what I said was going to be difficult for Zero Marksman turns out to be nice and easy retake for them, and that's going to be a huge round, and the first round for Zero Marksman.
Yeah, Zero Marksman already really looking confident with how they move about the map. They got settled into sites, waited for Prospects to come to them. They didn't immediately try to get up in the face of Prospects and get a, try to overwhelm themselves with a challenge. Zero Marksman took their time and eventually diffused any danger that Prospects brought to that first round.
Yeah, and I do want to say really quick, that is a team ace for Zero Marksman. Every single member did get one of the kills, so that's really fun to see, all those ones up there on the side of Zero Marksman. But some very fun and interesting turret setups here for Zero Marksman and Noob. I'm used to seeing Noob on a duelist.
Yeah, Noob, with a bit of a pugging style, I'm sure, for this tournament, looking to learn more about the game, become a more well-rounded player. I certainly like to see that, and I think this event gives the opportunity for that. And while it is an event that you do have to be perfect to win this event, you do, in a best of one, format, you have to be perfect to win this event. But it is a weekly event. There's opportunity to try new things to become a more well-rounded player. Noob taking that opportunity, making the most of it. You love to see it here as Prospects now putting all of their eggs in the A basket for this eco round. Tetra looking around this corner, trying to find any lurking defensemen. But once again, it's Zero Marksmen who have pulled back to these defensive positions on site. And now here comes their kerfuffle out onto A site. Who will blink first? The door shutting out Zero Marksmen there from really doing any serious damage onto Prospects, taking a little bit of damage, but they will be able to get this spike down. The door has been kicked down. Here comes Ethos with J Park. The duo, the dynamic duo, getting 2 kills and getting 2K'd themselves. Noob gets a kill of their own, and now just Advice. Oh, Advice still so dangerous. It will be a plant. It will be a kill for the side of Prospects.
Another very interesting round, I have to say, for Zero Marksmen. I mean, Prospects did a fantastic job of getting onto site, taking it for themselves, getting the spike down, but their post-plant situation here on the A side hasn't been as amazing on these light buy rounds as it should be, I'd say. I mean, they're kind of getting torn apart by Zero Marksmen. They are having that tempered aggression like you like to talk about, Dilly, and it's definitely working out in the Marksmen's favor here so far. But now, Prospects have some rifles in hand.
Yeah, now here come the big guns for the attackers. This is really Prospects' prime opportunity to leave a mark on this game, make their mark on the scoreboard here. Zero Marksmen could keep their clean sheet rolling, but they've only got Stingers and Spectres to try and keep that perfect streak alive. Though it is a small streak, just 2 rounds. Here comes Hydra racing around that corner.
Yeah.
Prospects this time, they are going to be playing the passive game. They are not wanting to push any issues, not wanting to gamble with these expensive tools they've got in hand.
Yeah, no, not at all. And Karuz definitely making a very interesting move there. Gets the smoke down, dashes to get out of that little situation, which is probably the right thing to do.
Yeah, great escape there from the Roomba with the smoke. Really smart. So, Prospects with this intel gathering, deciding to move a little further up onto the B side of the map. 2 of the Zero Marksmen here, ready to greet them. Koala Noob on that Killjoy turret set up in the center of B site. Should Prospects want to push, now revealing themselves. They want to go B time. It is now or never, and here comes the execute following the shock darts. Tetra pushing forward. Oh, so close to spotting Koala Noob, but Koala Noob backs away in the nick of time, wins out. Koala Noob able to get 1, won't be able to get 2, and now Ethos, after taking down Koala Noob, pops the showstopper, looking for more, but Zero Marksmen not wanting to reveal themselves, save for Lou, who gets 1, but gets absolutely blown up. But Zero Marksmen staying so competitive in this round have brought it down to a 2v2 as the spike goes down.
And this is a pretty interesting situation. Their Jet has not a lot of health in this situation, Dilly. This is going to be a little bit tough here. But no! Ethos gets the beautiful headshot onto Hydra, and it's just the 15 HP Karuz trying to get something done here. Maybe something through the wall, maybe some damage, but I just don't think so. A nice little jump up here, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, you have to imagine if Karuz was able to make 1 of those bullets stick, this round looks completely different for Zero Marksmen, but it will be a round they have to give away to the Prospects. Advice seals that one up for the attacker squad, and I said this was their chance to make their mark and make their mark. They have gotten themselves on the board. Now they have an opportunity to get their economy rolling. Now though, Zero Marksmen on the opposite side will be going for that full buy, and it will be Lou going for that Odin with the Sova, that deadly Odin-Sova combo up on B site. See that recon bolt go out, and depending on how many members are spotted, we may see a torrential rain of bullets spew out onto that B corridor.
Name a better duo than Sova and an Odin. I mean, there isn't much.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, exactly. It all just goes so well here in the B, this little B area. Karuz and looks like, oh, Hydra. Excuse me, I don't know what was going on there, but anyways. Hydra holding off on this little pizza area. It looks like J Park is trying to get something crazy done here in this situation, which might actually work out in their favor. If he sends in the smoke and gives his teammates over here a nice way to get in, he could come around the back from that pizza area and get a beautiful flank on the Zero Marksman. Ooh. But Ethos, though, is just going a little ham right now. Beautiful headshots. J Park, there it is, going around the backside, is going to be able to get one of the Zero Marksmen, and once again, this is looking really good for the Prospects. Yeah, Prospects with a really solid round here. It doesn't look like they've been in danger at any point here. Zero Marksmen just going to try and stay alive. Little ticks of HP remaining there for Frost, not wanting to take on a challenge, and so Prospects have now well established themselves in this game, despite Tetra and Josh having a little slow rolling time getting going. The top half of that leaderboard, especially Ethos,
having a whale of a time in these opening rounds here, this second round of the group stage.
That's just one of those moments where everybody else is just stealing all the kills.
How am I supposed to get any kills if you keep taking them all?
Exactly.
So Hydra does pick up the Odin there, wanting to keep that close to the family. Will be dropping that back over towards his fellow Sova. So Zero Marksmen, they started out really strong, putting 2 rounds in a row, but Prospects have stormed right back after their third round full buy, put 2 rounds together themselves, and now it's Zero Marksmen with some tough economic questions to answer. They do have the Odin and the 2 rifles left over from that previous round, but doesn't look like there's much else in the arsenal.
Yeah, not much else indeed. I mean, look, a Sheriff and a Classic. So I think they're hoping to get at least some kills with some of these rifles that they have. Maybe pick up a rifle for themselves. Ooh, some damage out onto Tetra. Tetra's going to have to get out of that situation. The Hot Hands goes down, and that's going to stave off any sort of pushes here in this B corridor, sort of. I mean, this little hallway here is so dangerous to push out on from either side, really. It's definitely a sketchy little moment here, so Prospects playing time hopefully in their favor.
Oh, Karuz! I don't know if that was a gamble worth taking, but Karuz showing it doesn't pay off to go for that ult orb from time to time. But still Zero Marksmen wanting to hold on to this territory that they've gotten themselves in that B main corridor. Now pushing forward even has forced Prospects to back away. Prospects say, all right, man, you win. We're not fighting that.
Yeah.
We'll go elsewhere for our push. Prospects now with eyes onto A site, and this could very well be the play here for Prospects, as Zero Marksmen have left this door wide open. So Prospects able to execute out onto A site. Lou there in the corner to see if any of the Prospects hit a little gutsy there. Josh taking out Frost there in heaven. Now Koala Noob is going to have a really tough time getting established, but I may have spoken too soon. Koala Noob gets traded 1-for-1, takes down Josh. Tetra wins out. Lou, though, making the Odin work for the first time in a couple rounds, takes down Ethos. Zero Marksmen in a 2v3 as the clock ticks down. Don't see how they could find their way out on the site with this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a really tough situation for them indeed. I mean, it is a 2v3 situation. Prospects has the site in their favor. There's nothing that Zero Marksmen can really do, and they know it. This is going to be a tough one, too, because they're only going to get 1,000 credits each for this round because of the save. And, I mean, that's going to be tough in general. They're not going to have a good buy again for the second round in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, really, this is where Prospects can seal control of this half. Look at the big bankrolls they've got. Ooh. Tetra, 8,300 credits ready to go, can comfortably buy up for his teammates. And on the opposite side, Zero Marksmen, it is quite literally the opposite story here. It is looking all kinds of scattered for the Zero Marksmen buy here in this 6th round.
Yeah, I'm feeling this is a very puggy team here. Very puggy. It looks like they're just having some fun, getting some frags, and Prospects definitely looking to go crazy, but no, Lou in a what? What happened?
Ethos brought down to 7 HP, surviving by the slimmest of margins. Here comes Koala Noob to finish the job with that turret and gets a Sheriff dink for good measure. So Prospects got off to a silly lucky start, and Zero Marksmen still able to put their foot down, deal some serious damage to Prospects, and now Prospects between a rock and a hard place, and the walls are closing in. Karuz takes down J-Park on the flank. Prospects may not be able to stay alive for this round. Advice trying to be a survivor, but Koala Noob is going to pick up the quadra kill with the turret, with the Sheriff, with the Odin. Koala Noob, jack of all trades.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, getting 3 different kills from different areas, I mean, that's beautiful Valorant gameplay right there. I mean, I'm sure whoever got taken down, I think it was Advice, got taken down by the turret, is fuming, at least a little bit.
It was actually Ethos there, left with the 7 HP remaining from Lou's Odin torrent there, left. Because we were left scratching our heads as to how Ethos survived that through the wall. It looked like his health bar was all but deleted. So Ethos surviving maybe a bit longer, but then Koala Noob finishing the job, picking up the quadra kill in the end. keeps Zero Marksmen in this one. We said Prospect were in danger of running away with that inflated bankroll, but now Zero Marksmen looking properly dangerous here in the 7th round.
Yeah, absolutely. Get some big guns in their hands, and they're doing some work with it. The Puggy style is working out in their favor right now. Cruz takes down Ethos in a beautiful shot there. J Park does some crazy trades here, but it looks like Prospects are coming out on top in some of these gunfights here, and that's exactly what they need. But my goodness, J Park, it's just Tetra left alive, and he is blind as all get out. Hydra finishes it off with a nice little 3K for the Zero Marksman.
Yeah, that was a really swingy round. Zero Marksmen started off so strong. Prospects looked set to strike back, but Zero Marksmen closed it out towards the end there. Now, Zero Marksmen have 4 ultimates available to them. They have the lockdown, they have the run it back, as well as the Hunter's Fury. So there is some big, serious ultimate combination potential there for Zero Marksmen. On the side of the Prospects, Ethos has yet another showstopper available. Josh has that dueling Hunter's Fury ready to go, as well as the Cypher ultimate available to deliver that intel to the side of Prospects. And they need to meter out these ultimates to deal with this threat of Zero Marksmen now that could just secure a round off the back of ultimates alone.
Oh, that was a crazy swing from Advice there. I mean, getting really gutsy in this moment. Actually pushes up onto Cruz with the operator and is not taken care of by that. But no, the Hunter's Fury with a beautiful double kill by Lou. What?
Wow, they properly lined up for Lou there, just back to back there. Lou getting a double kill with a single shot. Now Prospects left rather scattered and splintered here across the map. And no, Josh knows I've got to catch Zero Marksmen rather off guard to still have a hope of taking this round.
This might be actually a huge moment for them. Oh my gosh, a crazy trade-off in this moment. My goodness, Ethos had, and Josh really had a fantastic position, be able to set up a good crossfire. But in this moment, it's just looking pretty dire for the Prospects in this round.
Yeah, Prospects needed that trade to go 100% their way. Unfortunately, it was a 50-50. That's not good enough here for Prospects, but J Park doing their very best to stay alive, takes down Lou. Lou looked all but destined to pick up a double kill on that flank, and now Prospects with new life here in this 8th round. Get the spike down, still in a 2v3, make it a 1v3. Koalanu catches out Josh on the opposite side. Karuz takes down J Park, and Prospects at least got the spike down. They can take a consolation prize away from this round, but it will be Zero Marksmen further cementing their lead here in this first half.
Yeah, it was looking good for Prospects there for a second, but Koalanu, one of them, Koalanu caught out one of the Prospects not looking the right way, and went straight towards Zero Marksmen, and that was a good round for them.
Very good round indeed, and we said at one point here in this match, Prospects up 3-2 with many thousands of credits in their wallets. Looked set to really put a stamp on this first half, but it's gone completely opposite the other way. Zero Marksmen now with 3 rounds in a row, and not just 3 rounds in a row, but 3 dominant rounds in a row for Zero Marksmen. So Prospects with a bit of pressure on their shoulders. They've got a lot of talent. Do they have the adaptability?
Hopefully they do. He does spot out one with that one. It's going to be able to actually hit him with the dart as well. Ethos sends in that pink shells. Is he going to be able to get anything with this? He is, oh my gosh, he is stuck inside of that grenade. Gets another showstopper kill. This is looking really good for the Prospects. It is a 3v2 situation. What a crazy turn of events.
That is a play so crazy they wouldn't have even put it in a movie because it simply would not have been believable. Such a crazy play from either side brings us into this close 3v2 with the attackers having practically 0 HP to try and hold on to this site with. Zero Marksmen, 2 defenders remaining, but only 2 defenders in the face of 3. Health bars looking good. Lou, oh, how's Lou been allowed to do this? Gets down Advice, but gets shot in the back. Ethos, sneaky as ever. Ethos takes down Lou, and Prospects, they really needed that round.
Yes, they did. Ethos I mean, that showstopper was beautiful and unwarranted, let's be honest. He landed right inside of that Molotov and stayed alive, got a kill with the showstopper, and stayed alive throughout the whole round. That was, I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a bit foolhardy maybe, because Ethos landed right in the middle of Koala Noob's Nano Swarm grenade there.
Yeah.
Burned down for over 100 HP there was Ethos. So Prospects staying alive here in this first half. It has been heavy punches dealt back and forth by either side. Both of them wrestling for control now as the trades once again go 1-for-1 here out on A side. Tetra gets traded out by Frost. Here comes Ethos once more with the satchels, that double satchel out onto site. Gets that territory for himself once more, established under hell now. Oh, Karuz inches away from disaster. Sometimes these players, you have to wonder if they know how close they are.
I'm sure in VOD review, it's just going to be like, are you kidding me? Vice gets one, gets two. It's looking really good for Prospects right now. It is a 1v3 situation, and it's just Karuz left with this operator, and perfect positioning, I'd say, from Prospects to kind of stay out of the operator fire. He does spot out the cam in this moment, but yeah, this is looking like another round going on over to Prospects.
Yeah, Prospects did really well. Did really well there to deflate that retake from Zero Marksman. Prospects, instead of sitting back on site that round, they met the retake head on, and Zero Marksman weren't ready for Prospects to be so aggressive while holding the site, and that meant that Karuz was left all on his lonesome there on Heaven. Oh, Karuz able to take down Advice there at the end of the round. Bit of a confidence boost for Zero Marksman, but they surely would have wanted more than that from that 10th round.
Yeah, seriously, it like you were talking about, it looked like their retake was going to be pretty good, but like you said, Prospects were aggressive up against it, and they won out in those gunfights. It was just all in their favor, and so another round for Prospects. That's 2 in a row. The 2 really important ones, I'd say, because you were talking about it. They had those 3 rounds in a row where Zero Marksman were looking super dominant. So Prospects looking to be dominant themselves.
Absolutely. Prospects, they looked really strong to start this match out, and they're showing some of that strength once again here as we get towards the final stage of the first half. Oh my goodness, these players not even seeing each other, but trading massive damage nonetheless. Ethos wins out through the smoke this time around. Prospects now 5v4 as the spike goes down. Zero Marksman with a fair bit of intel, but it is still so hard for them to try and retake from this angle. Prospects may have found the kryptonite to take down Zero Marksman, as Zero Marksman look absolutely lost in this retake.
Yes, they do. It's looking really tough. They're trying to figure out what to do. Tetra gets spotted out by that recon bolt. J-Park, oh my goodness, it's just going back and forth, but it's Prospects who are coming out on top. But no, Lou does get a consolation kill, and another one through the wall. Not enough for a 3K by Ethos, but my goodness, that was a nice round for Lou, at least, getting some good kills.
Yeah, once again, Prospects mixing up the pace, but keeping the game plan relatively the same. They wanted that A take, they wanted to get themselves established, but instead of pushing right into Zero Marksman, that time they let Zero Marksman come out onto site and fight for it. Zero Marksman could not win those trades the way they needed to. Lou was again, or not again, but once again, it was a lone member of Zero Marksman left alone in that Heaven spot to try and clutch out in a 1v many. So Prospects once again taking the lead here after letting Zero Marksman slide away from them. Now Prospects an opportunity to take down this half 7-5. Zero Marksman just want to try and get out of here on equal footing if they can.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they've been trying to take out, oh no, got caught out by the Owl drone. They were trying to take out as much econ as possible. It's just not looking so good at the moment. Still a 4v5 situation. Zero Marksman could get something done here. Karuz is on the backside here. Might actually, oh goodness, J-Park though. This is gonna be tough. Oh, I was hoping for the 2 kill in that moment, but no, it was a nice trade in the favor of Prospects. And this is just an interesting thing. Like you said, they're kind of doing the same thing over and over again, mixing up the pace though, and it's hard for Zero Marksmen to keep up.
Yeah, Prospects have found their groove here in the first half. They stumbled a little bit, but now they've found their bread and butter, and they're making it work to the most of its ability. Oh, here comes the showstopper from Ethos. It is ready, waiting in the wings for whoever sights it down. Oh, that's enough for it to let fly. Ethos with the double kill, with the quadra kill. Ethos brings Prospects ahead once again. Prospects close out the first half, 7-5. It looked shaky for a moment, but Ethos was never in doubt.
No, not at all. And I've been talking about it. I've been wanting to see some crazy showstoppers in the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
Finally, yeah.
Yes.
We've been denied. We've been denied the pleasure.
So many times.
All we get here is showstopper whiffs.
Yeah, exactly. Not this time. Not with Ethos with a showstopper in his hands, getting some work done with that rocket launcher.
Absolutely. Ethos making it work with a multitude of tools there in the first half. 15-7-0 prime MVP material should Prospects be able to take this one down. And now on the defending side, they have an opportunity to really set the pace up against Zero Marksmen here. Zero Marksmen need to stay calm under the pressure here because Prospects has shown a bit more polish. They've shown a bit more adaptability. Excuse me, that's a tricky one.
Got it.
Prospects have shown that little bit extra here, and Zero Marksmen need to keep their cool. They've been a little puggy, as we've said, but they've certainly got the talent to see them through. Karuz bursting forth right onto B site, right into the waiting arms of Device. That's going to get this second half started, but Device can't find the multi-kill. It will be Zero Marksmen trading 1-for-1 here out onto B site. Tetra now takes Prospects into the lead, into a 4v3. The Techers, Zero Marksmen will be able to get the spike down, and Frost will be able to even the tide, but not for long. Tetra on the double kill, Tetra on the triple kill, and now just Hydra remaining. Can't get the classic right click to stick. Maybe don't nerf it after all. Prospects close it out with 3 members remaining, and again did not look to be in very much danger.
Oh, it hurts to see something like that. You know he's trying his hardest.
Trying so hard.
There's too many targets on the screen. Yeah, that was really tough, but there it is. Prospects, like you said, are finding their groove. They're looking good, looking polished, and that's their first pistol round that they've taken, so that's nice.
Yeah.
They were looking a little bad on the first half, but
yeah.
This time, looking good.
Prospects had some early stumbles, but have certainly put it together. That's 5 rounds in a row now, carrying over from that first half, and now Prospects in a position to ramp up the throttle here. See 2 Stingers, 2 Spectres. J Park holding down holding down the Ghost for Prospects still, despite having taken that pistol round. J Park looking to build the economy, playing for the long con. Would say that's certainly the smart call up against Zero Marksmen, who have showed they've got teeth, they've got bite, and how hard will they bite? Quite hard is the answer. Koala Noob takes J Park's head off. Get the round started. Zero Marksmen now established. Out onto A side, established. Koala Noob establishes a double kill. Josh finally takes Koala Noob down. That Sheriff was raining terror down upon Prospects, and now Prospects in this 3v4. They are in risk of giving this round away. Ethos trying to claw it back. Advice doing his best. Hydra and Frost, though, are still alive. They are still dangerous. Now in a 2v1. Josh trying to stay alive here for Prospects. Has full armor. Has a full clip of that Spectre ready to go. He knows where the adversaries lie. He wants them to peek out. He wants to give them something. He can't, so he'll just push. He'll get one. Oh, and he was so close to 2, but Frost stays cool, stays steady. Frost clutches it out. Zero Marksmen still very much alive in this competition.
Wow. Tried to get that beautiful spray transfer, was just unable to. Is clipping their hair, giving them a nice little haircut with some of those bullets, but no. Like you said, staying cool and collected is Zero Marksmen, and taking another round for themselves, getting a little bit closer, inching a little bit closer. Now they have a much better buy in hand than Prospects do, so this is going to be pretty tough for Prospects. I kind of foresee it going over Zero Marksmen's way, But we'll have to see. We've seen some crazy sheriff headshots today, so, I mean, it's not out of the cards yet. What?
Hydra says no thrifty today. Hydra gets the ace, and it is clean as can be. Hydra says hello, welcome to the second half.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful work, Hydra. I'm so glad we got to catch all of that. It just felt so good, so crispy. And that's going to be a little bit of a dent in the egos, I guess you could say, of prospects, just a little bit. They were looking solid, but now Zero Marksmen coming back pretty buff.
Yeah, these teams have been so swingy here in this match. It has been just tales of domination, but back and forth rather than being one-sided. Now Prospects with a full buy to try and retaliate after the disrespect Zero Marksmen has been dishing out here in the second half, taking the last two rounds in a row there. Prospects do have the Empress available to them for the side of Tetra, but on the opposite is going to be the run it back here available for Zero Marksmen. So we could see a meeting of the duelists here in this 16th round. Zero Marksmen inching forward, taking ever more and more real estate here in this mid corridor. Looks like it could be a B pinch here for the attackers.
Yeah, if Kualanu can keep this beautiful angle and actually get maybe at least one, but Tetra gets a headshot while fully blind. I mean, what can you do against something like that, Dilly?
Situational awareness, but the blind came in too late, gave Tetra so much vision of the push that Tetra was able to react there right before that blind came in, and so the timing not paying off there for Zero Marksmen, and now Jay Park able to take advantage with that catwalk push, able to slink away to safety for free, and now Zero Marksmen very much caught between a rock and a hard place. Advice looking to deal some pain, but it's gonna get smoked out, and now Zero Marksmen out onto A site looking to get this spike plant. Here comes J Mark, here comes Advice, here come the cavalry. Jay Park picks up the triple kill. Prospects pick up their 9th round of the match.
Oh, I just gotta say, that smoke was clutch for Advice. He was in that corner, and they didn't see him, even though they kind of did some pot shots there. I think that was kind of Zero Marksman's downfall, or just Prospects' lucky timing, I guess you could say, because that was beautiful.
A little column A, a little column B there for Prospects. A little bit of luck and a little bit of talent is required to take the dub here in the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Prospects showing they've got both in spades here. Advice, the lucky guy, staying hidden of that smoke, able to capitalize, deliver around here to the defenders. But Zero Marksmen showing they have danger. They've got Spark here on the attacking side. Prospects understanding that they can't walk about as they please. They've got to be so tactical with their positionings here. And that's what gave Prospects that 16th round. Can they keep that style going here in the 17th? They're going to have to. We do see Ethos pushed up rather far in that B main corridor up against Koala Noob. That could come to a head, but Zero Marksmen, meanwhile, have sent 4 of their members over towards the A side of the map. They are not committing to either side here, not establishing themselves either, as now Koala Noob takes down Ethos. This could be a wide open door here for the attackers.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry up. They've got 4 members all over the A side Prospects, and they still haven't rotated.
Yeah.
They're just waiting.
I don't know how Prospects expect to spot this one out, but they're going to be up to these tricks here rather sooner than later. And this could be a completely wasted lockdown. It won't force anyone out of that B corridor, though. How could Zero Marksmen know that it's been left completely undefended? This could play into Prospects' hands because Zero Marksmen, being so careful, didn't take the real estate. And now Josh putting down the pain, takes down Koala Noob. This could be a completely wasted opportunity for Zero Marksmen. They will be able to get the spike down, but is that all they're gonna get here?
Probably. It's looking really tough at the moment. They know exactly where they're all at now. And Prospects, Tetra, some of these rotations are just fantastic. Looking professional, looking clean, and Zero Marksmen are going to have a tough time holding the site up against all of these members. And there it is, Tetra trying to get this last one, and there it is, a 3K, finishing it off to bring him up to 10, double digits.
Wow, when I said, is that all they're gonna get, I didn't expect to be so right. Jeez, Louise, Prospects really coming alive there in that 17th round. I said they were going to have to be tactical. They were going to have to be smart about their movements. And what we saw was almost complete contrary to that. They left that B site completely open, but in the end, that's exactly what Prospects wanted. Zero Marksmen completely wasting that lockdown to no effect. Prospects able to get that recon info available to themselves, set themselves up for that perfect retake, that perfect four-man retake. Ended up for a very clean round for Prospects, and now Zero Marksmen starting to feel the pressure on their shoulders. They are running out of rounds to play with here in the second half.
Yeah, it was looking good for them for a second, but that recon dart was too good. A running shot from Tetra. It's got to feel bad if you're Koala Noob in that moment. The curveball comes out, and another one. A headshot for Tetra. He's just too good right now. He's taken down by Karuz, though, in this moment.
Tetra is riding a confidence high at this moment. This is a player you do not want to mess with when Tetra has got this kind of momentum working for him. You have just got to get the heck on out of the way. Zero Marksmen now off the back of Lou still have a breath of hope here in this round. Josh takes down Karuz through the wall. Oh, and Josh with a double kill off the shock dart takes down Lou. Lou burned down at his feet by the chalk dart. And now Prospects 2 rounds away from their second win here in this group stage.
Oh, and it's looking good for them to just finish it off here. I mean, the econ is not looking good for Zero Marksmen at the moment. I mean, they have some ultimates in their hands. I mean, technically, Karuz doesn't even really need to buy anything, just pop the knives. But still, Prospects looking to drive the nail into the coffin of this second round of the group stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is kind of showing how difficult this attacking side on Ascent can be. Prospects have really eliminated a lot of those pathways Zero Marksmen would have liked. Like that one, Tetra is the wall in their way. J-Park shutting the gate in Zero Marksmen face. There is nowhere for them to go. Karuz cannot find an avenue. Prospects are dead set on closing this one out.
Oh, poor Hydra. Just kind of hanging out in a corner, waiting for somebody to maybe, hopefully, walk into his crosshairs, but...
Been there.
It's just looking tough. Here comes Tetra for a third kill in this round.
Come on, Hydra, give Quadra.
Typing in all chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Shift, enter, speak here. Hydra, very well does. Hydra, very good at following instructions. Feeds Tetra that fourth kill of the round, and now Prospects not only are they on game point, but they've got 4 ultimates to really drive it home here in this 19th round. Or excuse me, 20th round.
Yeah. It's going to be so scary seeing Tetra with the Empress. Ethos has that showstopper, which he has been doing fantastic with. They have a Hunter's Fury. I mean, it's just looking way too good. Way too much in the favor of Prospects.
Yeah, I think Ethos actually has a 100% kill rate with his showstoppers in this match, which is actually just something so impressive considering how nerfed that splash radius of the showstopper is. You have to be very direct with these ultimates. Tetra dancing around the enemy Hunter's Fury. Zero Marksmen understanding the stakes here, trying to get themselves any edge, any advantage they may be able to. Tetra with the Empress running has got to seize forward here sooner rather than later. Running out of Empress fuel here as Tetra will burn away to no effect. So Zero Marksmen survive 1 ultimate. Will they survive the next 2?
Find out next week.
Yeah. To be continued.
That was so confident from Tetra, though, just standing in that hallway, that entrance, just waiting for someone to peek him. But, I mean, Zero Marksmen did a fantastic job tempering their aggression there.
Oh, now here comes the defending Hunter's Fury. Here comes Tetra as well. Takes the head off of Lou. This could be it for Prospects. Koala Noob trying to keep their hopes alive. Ethos burns down Hydra. Oh, and here comes the showstopper. And a rare miss from Ethos. A certainly caster cursed showstopper that goes out. Karuz, though, takes down J-Park on the backside. This could be Zero Marksmen staying alive here in the 20th round.
Yes, it could. Frost with a beautiful headshot onto Ethos, leaves advice to his own devices, and it doesn't look like he has much devices left in his in his utility belt. So this could either be a save or just
just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I would do. I think they
Why
have
not?
the econ for it.
Yeah, 5,200 credits in the bank. Go on and go for it.
Yeah, it might as well. Quality is about to get it right into the face. That's one. But Cruz with the 3K onto advice, and that's another round for Zero Marksmen, hopefully keeping them alive in this round.
Yeah, Zero Marksmen, they've put together a couple streaks here in this game, but they're going to have to put one together bigger than they've ever done before up against Prospects. They're going to have to get 4 clean rounds in a row, and in their way is a well-armed squad for Prospects. You got Josh with that Odin setting up on B side, looking to spray through that B corridor. Tetra now wielding the op on that B side of the map. I was expecting it to go mid, but it will be Tetra peeking this B main corridor. It is well covered, and Zero Marksmen smartly avoiding that avenue for now.
Yeah, this is going to be a really scary moment for the Zero Marksmen. If they get taken down by this operator shot, that's going to be a really tough start for them, but it's looking like they're playing it pretty softly. But no, Qualanu gets a little antsy in this moment. He gets taken down by Tetra's op.
Yeah, that was a quick bonk there on Koalanoob. Not much you could do about it. You see, as a viewer, you just see it coming. With that slow inch forward, Koalanoob trying to be as careful as they can, and unfortunately, Tetra just too quick for that one. And so that is a wall in the way of Zero Marksman. Josh putting up yet another, sprays down Karuz through the wall, no less. And so Zero Marksman running out of opportunities, running out of lives here in the group stage.
Whoa, it's looking destitute. They're going to have to take this, I mean, they're going to have to take this Odin out of their hands.
Yeah.
Josh is using it to pretty great effect at the moment.
Oh no, Hydra, you are playing a very dangerous game here, but Josh actually brought so low. Brought down to 14 HP, is forced to back away. That recon bolt will give a little bit of info over to Prospects, but Josh now having to play much more carefully, but it doesn't even matter. Josh picks up Hydra through the wall. 10 seconds remaining for Zero Marksman to try and get this spike down. They take down Josh, but Tetra takes down Lou, leaving Frost in a 1v3. Tetra ready to go with the op in his hand. Frost with a clever little teleport away. Prospects may not have been up to that. They may be looking the wrong way. Frost, no! Oh, no! On the reload, and that is going to be Prospects wrapping up the second round of the group stage for their group, taking the win 13-8 over Zero Marksman. GG's to both sides.
Yeah, GG's indeed. That was such a fun game to watch, honestly. Prospects, it looked like they were having a little bit trouble with their post-plant, you know, positioning and stuff like that, but they brought it back in a huge way and definitely did some crazy work onto the Zero Marksman. But, I mean, they still did a fantastic job. The Zero Marksman did.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Zero Marksman, nothing to be upset about with this game. Yeah. I would say not only flashes of brilliance, but genuine stints of brilliance there for Zero Marksman. Really, really well played. Just Prospects. That is a really high caliber team, high strung team, and it really showed there in that second half. Prospects able to put together a stark defense in the way of Zero Marksman. Zero Marksman just didn't have exactly the polish, exactly the edge to take it over Prospects, and it will be Tetra, your Valorant Sunday Showdown match MVP for the round 2 of groups, 14-4, and I don't think there was very much of a doubt for this one. Tetra, no stranger to the multi-kills, even a few kills through those flashes and smokes that just looked so devastating for the side of Zero Marks. When you're taking kills like that, when you're taking damage like that, it is difficult to continue to press forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're like, hey, he's flashed. Cool. Like, we can go out and push him.
I can push now.
Nope. Headshot from Tetra, multi-kill from Tetra. I mean, that was a fantastic game. So much fun to watch. And I'm ready for the third group stage match.
Absolutely. Myself as well. So we will be getting into round 3, the final round of the group stages here for week number 37 of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. We will be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. You definitely don't want to to miss it.